So the station below me here is Fisher's Wharf. In the top right corner of your screen is Ravine Town. If only I had some kind of bridge structure that would link the two together. Oh wait, I do. How did that happen? Hey everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to Summerset MTR here on Minecraft. And as this train here pulls in, let me show you what I've done between episodes. Basically nothing. The only real change that I've made to the station here, which is the Ravine Town, is I've lowered the floor, which is basically the only thing I said I would do. I've had a little stair section here as well. The idea being that this will be a little street level thing here, with a walkway over there, which is where the entrance to Ravine Town actually is, with those villagers that still can't find their way home. Might have to get the old swing sword out for that one. But yeah, this is basically all that I have done. And the lowered floor here counts all the way down here. Oh, I didn't finish off this bit. That wasn't very good of me, was it? I was going to say it all looks very nice and very lovely, but it doesn't look very nice and very lovely because it's not finished. Now it looks somewhat nice and somewhat lovely. Let's do that. Add a little bit of interest, and then 1, 2, 3, and then grab some fence. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then for this section here, I've just made it go up here and then up like this. Excellent. Right. Excuse me. Me clearing my throat there has actually reminded me. If you haven't seen any of my other series, then this will be news to you. But if you have seen some of the other series, then you'll know this already. I'm still suffering with some sort of weird cough, chest infection, throat infection, hay fever combination that's really... Oops, did not mean to fall into the train there. It's really sucked me in the gut this year. So if I pause to cough or anything like that, I apologise in advance. I'll try not to cough in your ears, but it's always easier said than done. And the other bit of housekeeping is I've just opened my window, so there's a very good chance that you might hear some crotch goblins outside screaming as well. So again, apologies for that. Right, since I mentioned Ravine Town, like I said, not a lot has changed, neither here nor there, in fact. Just really not been on the server, actually, since the last episode was recorded. But I have been in talks with Master Trams about ideas, what we can do, things like that. And I would like to take a little bit of time here at the start of this episode just to talk about this series, where it's going, what the plans are, that sort of thing. First of all, it looks like MTR 4.0 is not too far away now, which is excellent news, because that means that we can upgrade to the newest version and then upgrade the server. We're going to move from Forge to Fabric by the looks of things. And that opens up a wide range of possibilities, one of which is being able to add the replay mod, which is one that no one in particular has said that the time lapses aren't very good. But when I watch them back, I do think like, oh, anyone with motion sickness is going to struggle to get through this. Reason being is it's all first person like this. I could try and record it in third person like this, but then I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And when I'm flying around like this, it's bad enough. But imagine this at like ×9 speed. That would be quite quick indeed. So we're going to try and get some form of replay mod on the server, or at least on my side of things, so that when I'm recording, you get to see a nice third-person time-lapse of it coming together, and not just a first-person, which could possibly make you feel a bit queasy. That's the first thing. 4.0 also opens the door for other potential mods to be added. We're in conversation constantly about different ideas. I want to get things to make the villagers less stupid. So for example, these guys over here might actually be able to find a home with the mod that I've got in mind, but it all very much depends on what everyone else who joins the server wants. By the way, shameless plug, if you want to join the server, link to the Patreon is down in the description. I'm also at the moment trying to get YouTube memberships established and things like that, but we won't go too much into that right now. And yeah, the series isn't going anywhere, but uploads might become a little less frequent in this series. That's partially been the plan for quite some time now, to be honest, is to get this established and then go to once or twice a month. So every other week, hopefully you'll get a video in this series. If you don't, for whatever reason, there will be something else in the slot. It's not like we're going to just go down to one upload a week or anything like that. but it just gives me more time to work on episodes, make them good. I was starting to feel like I was rushing content out again, and I've said previously that I'm not a huge fan of that. Plus, this is the least viewed series on the channel right now, and I think there's a reason for that. So I'm just looking to up the quality a little bit, and not give you guys bad videos to watch just because I had to get something out for that slot. That's the plan. Go away. Go find a bed or something. Useless. Speaking of Ravine Town, it's right here, but you wouldn't know it's right here because it's quite hard to see. I need to go drain that pond first and foremost, but what I'm going to do to start off with this episode, before we even talk about what we're actually going to be doing today, is I'm just going to dig out this ravine here so that you can actually see it from above. So I'm going to go and do that now. Okay, that's a little bit better now. I can actually see the town. So, we haven't really removed much of the character, I don't think. There are still areas like over here that are completely underground, cave-like. But this section here especially just opens things up to the elements a little bit more. Also, right now this area here is kind of like a sheer cliff face. I was going to make these tunnel portals, but I'm almost tempted to actually just make this a cutting right the way to the surface, and then have this side here be the tunnel portals, because that makes more sense, because here it does actually dive down underground. Also, my extra tools here, these are just my little world edit gadgets that have helped me with this. Similar problem here actually with the tunnel shape as well. This is what the smooth brush can do sometimes. It's not the best tool for this sort of thing, believe it or not. It's really good if you haven't got anything above. So if you're just digging like a river, for example, which is what all the tutorials that I've just found have pointed towards, then yeah, use the brush. Use the brush, use the sphere, and it creates a lovely effect. But if you're trying to create a cave like I am, you don't want to use the smooth tool at all, because it does create some interesting scenarios, shall we say. Right, so Ravine Town is now a proper ravine. It still needs work, but it's better than it was. I think in time I am going to dig this out, which means the entrance to the town is going to change slightly, but that's fine. And then we can build a proper pathway that connects the town to its actual station, which is over here. Next up then, we're going to go to this side of the station, because right there you can see there's a node. I'm going to create a new node around here-ish at the same level. I'm then going to fly over here to Fisher's Wharf, which seems like miles away but really isn't, and actually kind of blends in quite nicely when you look at it. I also haven't been over here since I built it, so I have no idea if our villagers are even still alive. Oh yeah, no, they're there. Still stupid, still standing on the bar, still don't really know what to do with their lives. That's good, that's encouraging. Glad to see that. I don't actually know if they can open these doors, and that's why they're not going out anywhere. I don't know. I think I need a bell over on this side of things as well. That's the other problem, because we're right on the biome border here, and that's probably caused some problems. Also, I'm very glad that that vine hasn't grown anymore. And this looks really cool. I'm really happy with this one, and first time in a long time that I actually got compliments on a build as well, so very happy with this. Anyway, so we've got this station over here, but we need to link it to Ravine Town over there. I'm going to do that by building some railway bridges. Now I'm going to go with the traditional brick arch kind of thing. Kind of like if you go to South London and you look at the railway out of like Fenchurch Street or Cannon Street or Charing Cross, where it's sort of elevated running through London. Did not see that train there. That scared the life out of me then. But yeah, if you know those stations, then you'll know what I mean. Sort of the raised railway line kind of thing. That's my plan. So, I'm just going to close my tutorials that I've got open here. I've got some images that I like the look of. That I'm going to try and incorporate into the build here. We're going to go with kind of a blended structure, but a simple structure that's going to literally run from here up to here. Now, a smart person would sort of measure the distance and work out arches based on that. Unfortunately, we have this curve here that's throwing spanners into the works, shall we say. So I'm going to go away and come up with something. I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to show you what I have done. Alright, so this is what I have come up with so far. Still needs some work. For example, it needs foundations being laid, but I'm not too unhappy with this, to be honest. It's got depth, it's got texture. I think it needs a little more. here. Haven't quite decided what to do with that yet. But I feel like there's potential here. That's the main thing. So, let me show you what I've got here. So I've got these blocked off arches. There are actual arches in there, believe it or not. You can see the structure there. Is it 4 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of those in a row. And then there's 2 open ones, which have a little bit more texture to them, a little bit more depth. So there's this section here. I still need to work out what I'm going to do with this. And to be honest, I think it's just going to be, whoops, blocked in like that. And then the same on this side. And we'll do that for all of them. But I kind of like the look of this. And these are where streets are going to run. So there's going to be 1 lane there, 1 lane there, or 2 lanes with a path, or road, walkway, something like that. We'll see. I was going to say cycleway, but we don't really have bikes in Minecraft. Although that might be a mod. There'll be another one here. And then if we go a little bit further, there's another one here. Now, at this point, it does get a little bit tricky as to what goes where. I think one of them could potentially be for another railway, but that's me speculating right now. Possibly the one on the left, and then this one will be a road. But again, that is speculation. I still need to work out what's going to go in the corner here as well. It's going to be to this design, because I feel like this is a good design for this. Although I say that, I think here would actually be a good place where it transitions into whatever we're doing over here, which to me looks like it's going to be mossy cobblestone, mossy brick, that kind of thing. I'm trying to look and see. Basically, this stuff. So mossy stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, maybe brick as well. And we'll do like a mix of stuff and basically randomize it. This could be a good cutoff point for that. So you see it ends here, and then as it hits the curve, it transitions into something else. But I want to keep the same design, just with different material. I think that would be the best way to go about it. Now, obviously, building curves in this game is an absolute freaking nightmare. So these arches here are 8 blocks wide, I believe. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're 8 blocks wide. So we're going to have another one here, and I think that one just fits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and change. And so one archway will fit, although it will be slightly wider. And I think at this point, actually, this is going to become one single structure, just to make my life a little bit easier as well. So it's going to be the same style of arches, but different material, and maybe different decoration here. So it might be oak or something instead. We'll see. But I'm pretty happy with how this looks. The debate was whether to make this one structure or 2. I kind of like the idea of it being 2, although I'm probably going to block off on the blocked off sections. So this, for example, I'm going to continue to block off this and have it all as one thing, and then these could potentially be buildings. If again, South London, you've got things like car garages and offices and all those sorts of things built under the arches. So that could be a good idea for that. I also haven't done the facade yet on this side, mainly because it was an absolute faff doing it on this side, and there's no logical way that I can think of to mirror it on the other side, because I don't believe World Edit has a mirror function, although if it does, let me know and I'll use it, because my word, that will be helpful. I'm also just seeing what happens if I do this and this for the drops. That actually looks a lot better, so I'm probably going to stick with that. There aren't many, to be fair. I think there's only 3 drop downs throughout this build, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and then I've already got one over here, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okie dokie. Now I've sort of spoken out loud as to what sort of thing I'm going to do for the other side, I'm going to go ahead and try and do it, and I would love to do it as a time lapse, but I know for a fact that it's going to look awful, so I'm not going to do it as a time lapse. What do I want to do here? So I want mossy stone, mossy cobblestone, and then I just want stone, bricks, And also stairs. And then I want cobblestone. Or do I? Yeah, no, I think I do. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build it all out of cobblestone to start with. And then I'm going to change things from that. So I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So, first of all, let's get out the old brush here. 1 second, got to do this again. So it's that level there. Right the way over to be honest, if I was to build up from here a second, but not too high, I think up to this level. Can always undo if necessary. Yeah, that creates the gap I was looking for. Again, I know, destroying nature, I do this all the time in all of the games I play. And there's people out there probably thinking, what the hell is he doing? But I promise most of this, if not all of this, will get rebuilt. It's just to clear space so that I can actually see what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to build some kind of superstructure here as well. So up to this point here where the curve starts, I want this to be one single arch. I also... Let me just grab that quickly as well, because I feel like I'm going to be using this at least for this section here, if not more. Although saying that, this here all needs to be removed as well. So actually, yeah, this arch just got a little bit bigger, I think. There we go. Which now means I need to remove those again. And I also didn't replace this, which is interesting. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Just do that quickly too while I remember, because it'll look weird otherwise. We'll just do this. Okay, so like I said, one single structure at this point. It's going to have the same style arches in. I'm going to try, and this is me saying this out loud now and immediately regretting it, I'm sure. I'm going to try and do diagonal arches, because I think if that works, it'll look really, really cool. But there's no guarantee, of course, that it will work. So I might have just made a rod for my own back. Anyway, with all of this done and said and all of that good stuff, let's see what I can come up with a design for this side of the bridge. So I'm over here at the Fisher's Wharf station. I don't know why I decided to swallow the camera there, but there we go. And I'm here for a reason. So I've built the entire bridge section now between Ravine Town and here. I'm not turning around for a reason. You'll see why that is in a second. I'm just going to walk down the stairs here. This is going to be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you when I reveal this, because, as I said, I've built the bridge sections and I've placed some vines down like we've got here. I just want to see whether or not the vines have actually grown and taken over. By the way, these ones did grow after I said earlier that they hadn't. Very annoying. Brace yourselves. Here we go. This is the bridge. It's a bit dark, so you can't see it in its entirety right now, but this is what I came up with. So this is the first section, as we know, from Ravine Town. And to be honest, this design here might actually inspire some of the architecture in Ravine Town. I do still need to place the ground under some of this. That was not my finest moment. There we go. But this side of things, I'm really, really pleased with. So as you can see, there's a bit of a drastic change in style here. I was thinking of a way of making this a little bit smoother, the transition, but I can't really think off the top of my head. So it might just have to stay as is for now. There's also the fact that these are full-sized arches now and not the half arches like these ones. The half-assed arches, as I'm now going to refer to them. I still like the idea of building something in here. Bearing in mind, eventually, these are all going to be streets and things running between all these different locations. That's a really nice looking sunset. It's such a shame that I can see it through the ground. But yeah, this is what I came up with. So you can see where the vines are. They haven't really... Oh, this one started growing, actually. I tell a lie. So that's kind of cool. But, yeah. I said beforehand, building this on the curve is going to be quite tricky. And it was. It was incredibly difficult. Basically what I did was I built this as a huge square up to that point there. And then did the same thing on the other side, but going out the other way. And then styled the arches as you see them here, and then went through and chipped away at the blocks that we didn't need anymore. So I tried to make the arch edge here 1 block away from the edge of the track bed, which was placed using the bridge building tool as part of MTR. And you can see there's a nice clearance between the train and the bridge structure, which is very, very nice to see. And already I'm thinking that, like, not this one or this one, but this one could come out a little bit further. This one could come out a little bit further. And also where it jumps up one, I feel like needed to be back a little bit, but I tried to put it on the edge of an arch, which is why it's here and not like there. But it's fine. My favorite bit by far is this one. This is my favorite arch. I mean, just look at how cool this looks from both sides. It's incredible. And even from above, to be able to get an arch shape on a curve like this is something I never thought I would be able to do. So to actually pull it off, I am buzzing right now, and the vines are doing a good job too. And eventually the ferries are going to come through here, and it's going to look fantastic. This one here was very interesting. It's not really done. I feel like this curve here is going to change in the future, but essentially we've got an arch here that would have gone straight through but technically doesn't because of the structure there, and then we've got an arch here that does go straight through, and then they meet in the middle in this weird sort of triangular shape. Again, I feel like this could be better, but it works. That's the main thing. It does actually work, and even from above here it looks like it fits. And I kind of want to turn this into a feature of the bridge here. So maybe this could be where a road comes through as well, just to utilize it. And then also to connect it into the station here at Fisher's Wharf. I've got this like cantilever design. So the bridge, you can imagine this bridge structure here doesn't actually touch the station, or if it does, it's only where the track bed lies. And the rest of this is a separate structure that's actually connected to the viaduct here and is tethered with these stairs. There are a couple of other drawbacks. I built the whole structure out of cobblestone, and then used the world edit tools to randomize it. So in doing so, I haven't changed over the cobblestone stairs here or the slabs. That might just get left as a feature of the build, to be honest. We'll see. Let me know in the comments actually what you think on that one, because I'm interested to know. And I think that's it in terms of this section. There is one other thing I need to do, which is to go in and fill in some of these gaps here, because these were driving me nuts. But yeah, besides that, I'm very happy with this result. It took an age. This is day 3 of me recording this episode now, where I'm talking to you. I started this on Wednesday. It's now Friday. So, you know, a lot of time has gone into this. So if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, that would be very much appreciated. I am one of those people now that's going to beg and plead for likes and subs, because why not? Everyone else is doing it. So who am I if not part of the crowd? Anyway, I digress. I'm really happy with this bridge. I think it looks really cool. I think, again, it kind of sums up the fact that, not to blow my own trumpet too loud, but my building style in Minecraft has evolved a lot thanks to Summerset MTR here. So I kind of feel like I'm on top of my game right now when it comes to Minecraft designs, because this is not how I used to play the game, believe it or not. I used to build things to be functional but not necessarily look nice, whereas now I feel like I tick more than one box, which is good. I'm just going to do this across here just so that there is some sort of structure in place to stop things from falling off. There we go. Lovely stuff. And there we go. That looks a little bit nicer, even if it's a bit of a tight fit. I don't know if there's a train coming, but this all works. That's the main thing. Right. I've talked a lot. A lot of waffle, I was going to say. And yes, I talked so much waffle, I interrupted myself talking waffle to remember the word waffle. Next on the agenda, because this episode is not quite over yet, is this section here. Now, I'm not going to build all these bridges today. That's actually going to be part of the next station construction, because I haven't decided yet what the theme is going to be over here. All I know is it's an island platform. And already I'm thinking, because of the mistakes made at Ravine Town, this needs to be wider. Because it's going to be platform, 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 platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that needs to be wider. Pretty certain that needs to be wider. Nothing despawns in this as well, have you noticed? That's why that one isn't going. That might start disappearing now. But look, these are still here, and I'm pretty certain those are still there. It could just be that the chunks aren't loaded, unless someone's actually over here. So I might have to put in some sort of chunk loading stuff. But yeah, over here, I'm pretty certain this entire section here is just floating. Yep, floating saplings. Not a huge fan of that. That might be one of the things that's causing lag on the server. We'll have to see. Might just do a reset entities or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't want to do all the bridge building today. Although I feel like this... Oh, there we go. Bit of lag there. I feel like this would actually be an easier project, believe it or not. But one thing I do want to do is reshape this. So if I get the brush again... I feel like I've got a massive cough coming as well. So bear with me 1 second. There we go, I could breathe again. Right, so, yeah, if I get this and we zoom in somewhere, there it is. I thought there was one over there for some reason. There is going to be one over there in a minute. We're going to grab this, and then I'm also going to grab... Where are we? This. This is actually the main one I need, because these are stone tracks. So the first thing we're going to do is place one of these... here, and another one here. This is going to be the new section here, and again we can then relay all of this, correct the bridge deck, all that good stuff, because right now trains clip through here, and also these don't need to be oak logs, they need to be something else. Once the theme of this next station is being settled, and to be honest, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. That's the what I'm looking for. Wow. So this is St. Mark's Depot. This is Master Tram's thing. And our station is up here. So I think... Is it St. Mark's Road Depot, I think? Because his St. Mark's Road station is there. And mine is just up here. So St. Mark's is probably going to be the name. I haven't 100% decided on that yet, of course. That's not what I wanted. Am I clicking the wrong thing? No. I am clicking the right thing, just badly. Alright, double clicking does the waypoints. Cool. It's like I'm learning the game all over again. It's crazy. So, what was I saying? There's another question. Yeah. It's going to be some kind of maybe built up theme, because this is going to have buildings on top and roads and things like that. So I think this is actually quite a built up. To be honest, it's actually in line with, I want to say Autumn something. What's it called? Autumn Boulevard. So this could be, if Autumn Boulevard is a road, course, then it may go east to west, or there'll be another road that goes east to west, and it may be named after that. We'll see. Why is Fisher's Wharf station so big? Did I plan on adding docks to this? Oh no, it was so that the sign there had the right name on it. That's why. Although I could add docks to it, I suppose. Ferry port, or maybe over here, have it connect to this, and then that would explain why there's a river here. I think the river here is actually going to come around this way, and then all of this is going to be on a boardwalk still with a little island in the middle. There's not a bad idea. Anyway, I'm talking gibberish. So, what am I going to do here? I think this is all... It's a slight... Yeah, it goes down a slight incline here. So what we could do is... flatten it, so from here have it come round on the same... Actually no, I know what we're going to do. We're going to grab this, we're going to find where that bit here is, where it straightens out, which is around here. We're going to dig that one out, we're going to pop down here like this, we're going to pop you there. You are going to be where this node sits. Excellent. We're then going to do something similar on this side. I just got hit by a train. That's exciting. We're going to do this, and then we're going to pop down like this. And we're going to do the same thing. Oh, that's a headache. We're going to do the same thing. Like so. I also need, now I've said it, this. Then we're going to pop over here. And we're going to stick you basically exactly where you are, but one block lower. We're going to do the same thing here with this one. These are in line? They are in line. And this is our new bridge. And this section here is going to be a straight bridge across a waterway. And we're going to make it look really nice, like a nice girder bridge or something. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Now I've got to... I'm going to remove the existing rails first and then place the new ones in. Because I think that's going to be easier to follow when I'm actually doing this in a second. I don't know what's about to happen to these trains. Hopefully nothing too serious. And someone's decided to fire up an engine outside. That's nice. It's a Friday night. I suppose they can do what they like. Right. Down to here and bop. There we go. One other thing I actually wanted to do tonight, and I'm probably going to do it off camera now, is... oh my god, tree. Is... fix the tunnels coming out of Ravine Town and actually turn them into a cutting. But like I said, I think I'm going to do that off camera now because I think that would just be easier to sort out. Right. I'm going to do that. Oh, there's vines growing on that one. That's a shame. This is all about to get removed. So we're going to go like this to here. We're then going to go... thought that slewed across then. I was about to say that's not right. Then we're going to go across here. We're going to remove these two nodes, of course. That one there. That one there. We're then going to do this. This I was going to have as a gradient, but I kind of like the fact that it's not. One thing I don't like about that structure over there is the gradient. I think in future, I say that whilst I'm doing this one, knowing full well that I haven't done it with this one either. I was going to map out the gradients a little bit better to make them easier to actually build structures for. And as you can see, I've just not done that at all. And actually already I've messed up here as well. Bear with me. Because again, as fun as it sounds, we shouldn't really have curves going directly into platforms. What we need really is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stick it here. Look, Ma, no tracks. That's what that train's saying right now. There's an old meme. How old's that? Jesus Christ, I've gone like 10 years back there. Okay. Stick you there, and then we're going to grab you and redo this. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of a gradient on this one curve, but actually it could be a lot worse. Hello, there we go. And then we're going to use the bridge builder for this and make it look really nice and really awesome. And that's probably going to be our episode, to be honest. It feels like a short one in terms of actual recording. And I think I checked before I started recording this section, and it was like 27 minutes or something of footage. It might have even just been 17 minutes. So I hope I haven't shortchanged you guys too much. If so, I do apologise. I'm actually going to extend this one slightly to here and make this bridge a little bit wider. Let's remove that. It might mess things up on the curve in a second, but I was just looking at how this would work. There we go. And now you come around, and again, it'll be one of these things where it's a single bridge. Actually, again, I'm thinking, have I done this wrong? Have I done this wrong? I think the answer is I could actually build these slightly closer together still and have it as a proper double track section. So one, put that there. I think you would go there. Then that would leave a one tile gap between. So maybe I'll put you there, which would then put this one. Well, that one doesn't exist anymore in this law. So we're in line with this, right? Yes. So the next one would be here. Like so. And then it would go up to its final point. So I'm just checking this track under all of these. There appears to be, which is excellent. So now, hopefully, if I do this to over here, it's not going to look terrible. It does not look terrible. That actually looks pretty good. And then we can have a nice wide bridge structure here. I still feel like actually this could go one further over. I'm being a massive pain now, I know. Imagine if there was like an architect's firm waiting for me to make my mind up. They'd be crucifying me right now. Okay, let's try this one. Again, we're about to watch a train fly. Get ready, folks. You've seen an elephant fly. You've definitely seen an aircraft fly. Now get ready for the flying train. Look at that. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah, circus acts aren't really my thing. Can you tell? So now we're going to come through here like this. And then the final stretch here, if this thing gets out the way. Like that. Now, I think that is a bit of a gradient, but you can't really tell. No, you can definitely tell. Okay, slightly new plan then. This is why we're doing this. It's trial and error, you see. Slightly new plan is going to be this. Yeah. And then over here, because that's a 1 block climb, I think, or a 2 block climb. So what was it? It was this one, right? And then 1, 2. Sure. I think that's right. And then I need to do the 2 over here. So this is a 1 block climb. And then I think it's a 2 block climb on the other side, which, hey, that works, right? There's a tree under here. That's why. That's why. Okay. Let's try it one more time, shall we? So this one to here. This one to here. Hopefully with no weird... Nope. And then this one to here. And then coming back. Excuse me, game. Here we go. This one. There's that flying train again, folks. To here. And then this one. To here. And then this one. To here. Excellente. Right. One more thing to do. I'm going to grab... I guess this one. And then I'm going to grab this one. So this, I need a cobblestone slab for this. There we go, and we're going to set you to that. We are then going to take this and we're going to dig out everything that we've got here. I guess the technical term is scorched earth. We're just going to dig all of this out, including this stupid half tree thing that's here. There we go. And then... Whoop, he flew through the train, everybody. Don't know why I'm doing these weird news announcement voices now. It's not me. Okay, down and around like this. So hopefully it doesn't interfere with the station at all. I'll be a bit miffed if it does. And then over here, we're just going to place a new lot of cobblestone slabs as the new temporary bridge deck. There we go. And fly up. There we go. And then we've got to do the other side. Just going to go like this. And down and around like so. To here. And this is just while I try and work out the theme as to what's going to get built here. I feel as though it's going to be mainly wood. Maybe a combination of oak or something else, because I think this side works better. Even though there's windows there, these are lift shafts, so I feel like some sort of structure that encompasses the fact that, you know, like wooden towers supporting a bridge deck or something, and then this one in the middle could be like a wooden girder bridge or a wooden trestle bridge. I've seen some designs, some of which I'm quite keen to try out. Again, I realise I'm making a rod for my own back by saying that out loud. But I think this is a good place to start wrapping things up for this episode. We've built bridges. I've achieved the objective set out at the start of the episode. I can name this episode what I wanted to call it. I'm very happy with how these vines are coming along. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is blocking roads and certainly blocking the waterway here. This one has definitely grown since I flew under it last. I still need to go and place the facade down this side as well, or I could just say it's a one-sided thing, but it does look nicer with the white facade. So I think I will go and add the facade to the other side, and need to dig this out as well, so you can no longer see the sunset through the ground. Although, again, talking about bridges, what we did over... You stupid. Get out the hole. All of you. What are you all doing? I am going to punch them down the hole in a minute. What we've built here is what I was going to say. This is a good bridge design. I like this a lot, although I have accidentally ruined it, it seems, with moving some of the ground. I don't actually know what was here. That's the that's the sad thing. I know something's wrong here, but I don't quite know what. That's where I was using the digging stuff, clearly. I feel like that needs to go up more, but I guess that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Feel free to share the videos as well with anyone you know who likes Minecraft, trains, or both. That'll be very much appreciated too. I'm just flying to my outro spot over here. But yeah, have a good rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your week, and until next time, I will see you soon.